Welcome back to GMOY Radio. This is Unfiltered with your boy J Skyline and my co-host.
And James over here.
And our wonderful guest finally here, Pharah Phitted. And
thank you guys.
It's another week, man. It's 2018. It's a fresh year, fresh faces in this motherfucker.
Swear.
And always sponsored by Street Smart Society. Always hit them up on Street Smart Studio LLC on Facebook and StreetSmartSociety.com for any of your graphic arts, graphic design, or if you want to get your music video shot, hit them up over here. So, first and foremost, thank you for coming in today.
You're very welcome. Thanks for having me, guys.
Oh, we always happy to have people come through, especially the talented ones, multi-talent. This is what I always love when I get to announce somebody is a singer, is a rapper. Now I kind of said a choreographer, out here dancing. Like it's always nice though. Like it's like I love all my artists that are just artists and y'all focusing on your grab. But it's always nice to hear somebody multi-talented. Talk to somebody that has multiple versions of what they want to do.
Thank you. Yeah.
So
it's not easy. I'm not gonna lie. I've had a lot of people tell me like, oh, well, you got to pick one.
Right.
You like singing better? You like rapping better? Pick one. I'm like, I can't. What happens when you can't pick? Mm-hmm. So,
I mean, when you're good at both, it don't matter.
Right.
Like that's my thing. I mean, I'll admit because I have a lot of artists that I personally listen to that do both. Mm-hmm. And there's always been times where I wish they would at least made a project to focus on one. Mm-hmm. But I don't care if you're going to make both music. I get confused when people win awards. Like my easy one is Drake. I feel like he wins rap awards for R&B music because like the hits are R&B.
They are,
and that's where I get confused about stuff. But if you could do both, do both.
Yeah,
I don't hate on that. Like
it's like featuring yourself. But Drake is like, I don't know what he's been doing anymore. It does seem a little bit more melodic than rap.
Right.
But he's like you said, winning rap awards for melody. I don't. Not bars even per se. It's more like, oh, it sounds good, feels good. Let's give it to him,
Right, and that's where I have always had issues with it, but I've never had an issue with the both.
Yeah, definitely.
And then you personally, because I was going through your YouTube a couple of days ago, you seem to have an idea of what you want to do. Like you drop the big singles like Motivation and Original, but you still keep on giving us the what was the one I was listening to earlier? Butterfly Effect, the freestyle.
Oh yeah, that was so much fun.
You still have fun with those freestyles and the singing, like the Keisha Cole for the Fair Fridays. Mm-hmm. Like you have fun with this. This is different than the average artist that just seems to be tunnel vision to the next check.
Swear.
Like I still see it in these videos that you about the money. I'm not even studying about that she's not about her money. But you have fun.
Definitely. I like to. I give them a body of work. Like I feel like if there's a hot track that came out and I feel like I could body it per se, I'm gonna do it. Even if it has nothing to do with my EP that's coming out or the video I just shot. If it sounds good, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna promote this. I'm gonna put this out, see if they like it, and still work on like the official stuff. You know what I mean? Stuff I can push and sell. But everybody gotta have underground stuff. Underground, and I sing. Like my issue is I'm a singer, but I can sing like big songs like Whitney Houston songs, Deborah Cox songs, but I can't write a song like that. Okay. So I'm in this transitional period where I'm trying to like test it. Like, okay, maybe I can try to do a singing song or, try to bounce back and forth, but it's definitely like a process for me,
So for you being both a rapper and a singer, is it a moral issue? Because like a lot of singers don't write most of their own music.
Yeah, and I've heard that so many times. I guess it's just like I'm a songwriter, so I'm like, damn, I gotta learn how to do this. I gotta learn how to do it because I just feel like if somebody shows me like once, I could probably do it.
Right.
But it's like I don't have like how Whitney had a Clive Davis to point you in the right direction and give you. Those critical people that can show you. Like if one person I really would want to write me a song, it would be Bruno Mars.
Okay.
I need a song from him. So if you're watching, swear, because he got that sound. Like he mastered it. Like as far as how to fluctuate, he wrote that Adele song, that All I Ask from her, and she won like a Billboard or something for it. So he can do it. Definitely can do it.
I'll say, I've been controlling the interview. My co-host James, let me let you get in here and slide in and get your questions in.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
He's like, Yeah, got the beard.
You have any recent events that were exciting lately?
I got one that's coming up next week.
Okay.
On the 18th, I'll be in Atlanta. I'll be performing with Hardo and Buddha Kid, a couple other, names. There'll be a couple A&Rs there, so hopefully they, like what they see and we can go forward with it. That's like my big show I got coming up right now. Everything else is just kind of like, just waiting around for that. See what happens.
Respect that.
And then nice. I know you're dropping your EP. When's that coming out?
I'm gonna drop it in March in Vegas.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun.
So you have a big party, release party, everything.
I'm working on it. Yeah, I'm working
Tigers.
on it. Yeah, grandma. Yeah, it'll be dope. So we're working on that. Getting some promoters and stuff like that out there in Vegas, and just trying to, navigate through there from over here. It's a lot harder than I expected, but I got some people that's helping, so it's it's all right.
Okay,
it's all right. Definitely.
Moving around out of town, a lot of the artists that we interview say that they feel love more when they leave. Is that something you feel too?
Yeah, that's so unfortunate. Like I can go to like Atlanta and go to New York. They've never even heard my music before, but they're like, yeah, I like it. If they like it, they like it. Mm-hmm. Pittsburgh, it's like they could like your song and they still be like, and bump like over here, like, yeah, that's kind of nice. Like, they hate it. They hate it so bad.
And it's something, this is a question I've started bringing up to more artists, because like it seems, before we have artists just tell us, like the last couple of artists we've come in and interviewed, they would straight up tell us like, I leave town so much because of that. Yeah. And I'm starting to notice it more. Again, the conversation we had before the air about why we do this. Because we want y'all to know that people out here respect what y'all do, and we cherish the music y'all make in the city.
That's what's up. That's what's up. And we haven't had that in a long time. Like, even like you said, with the whole, Whammo situation, it's like they have their computerized things that they do, and this is the songs that they play, and this is what it is. And if you don't got the money, there is no platform. Like, right. But I can say, since this whole, like, it seems like Pittsburgh's been doing our own thing, and it's like since we've been moving as a unit, it's like now Whammo, now you throwing events now you got a competitions out now. Oh, okay. You know what I mean? So they're trying to, like, I guess, keep up with what we're doing, because this is gonna be the new place to be.
I figured it out whenever they shout out to Asco when they ripped Danboard for like 3 months straight, and that was the only thing they was playing that was local.
That was my song too, boy.
Again, shout out to Asco. The song was dope.
That song was dope.
Whammo ran on that song like that was their Bible. Like, yeah, we play y'all. I was like, no, y'all just been playing the same.
Y'all just played this one. This one. That doesn't count.
Then y'all waited for Elm Street. Then y'all played Elm Street for 3 months. Like, that's what y'all do.
That's what y'all do. Swear, that's what y'all do.
I was like, I'm waiting for the next one. I was like, wait till Boaz or somebody drops something that's catchy. I'll go and throw that for 3 months and then forget about it.
Yeah, like that. They've been playing that Hardo jam like faithfully. I hear that at least twice a day on my way to work.
And I don't stun on any of them.
Yeah. Swear.
I was like, all them dudes to me are talented and do their own thing. It's just like how Whammo decides to promote them, I think, is shady. Yeah. Like, even to them, I think it's shady how they do them, because they got other songs.
Yeah, they do better song. Like, why you pick this one? Like, what's wrong with other jams? Yeah. So, that's not cool.
So I think you're from what I consider the west side of the city. We've interviewed artists from Malacopa, but that's like way out. Yeah. But you're the first artist I think we've actually interviewed from the western edge of the city. So, like, explain to the folks what part of the west side you're from and what's different than being like the east side artist or the homestead artist.
It's kind of cool because I'm from the east side. Okay. Graduated from Penn Hills. So I can, like, moving, I've been living on the west for almost 6 years now. And when I tell you it's like a whole 360, it's a whole 360. But it's cool because living on the east, I'm able to see the difference versus being on the west. Nobody has even ever come to the east side. They're like, oh, I feel like we're going out of town. And the same with the east side people. Like, it feels like we're going out of town when we come out here. Like, where's the tolls and stuff, Yeah. But I don't know. The west side it's more like convenient. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like the west side, I'm more so almost by Robinson a little bit. So it's like we got downtown right here, I can look at it from my backyard. We got, the south side, which is on the same street.
Right.
We're on West Carson, go down, enter into, East Carson, whatever it is. We got the north side across the bridge. We got it's just, everything is just like right there. You know what I mean? Everything is so close. The airport, we get to see like the high sedity people and how they shop and how they, like being in Robinson and Ross, it's like, okay, like what are you doing over here? But I like it though. I'm not gonna lie. It's calmer than the East right now. Right now.
I would say I'm from the West Side, so I get where you're coming from.
Yeah.
It's like my raised got us out of there right before it calmed down.
Ain't that something?
And then we moved to the South Hills. So I understand where you are when it comes to, that's how I had to get acclimated to the South Hills. But when it comes to the West Side, I always got to look back. It's like, that's really where I'm from. Like people really, look at me like, oh, you from Baltimore? It's like, no, I've been through some shit in McKees Rocks before I came out here.
Oh, McKees Rocks? Oh my goodness. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah. That's why, and I tell people, I'm like, I love the West Side.
Them
I
rocks
miss
is
the
crazy.
Rocks and all that shit. But I'm like the uncle from next Friday. I ain't going back. so when you say you was closer to Robinson, I'm like, good. Be closer to Robinson.
Swear.
Be closer to West Park or something. I'm not out to the fucking matter.
Oh my god.
That's why the apartments behind the shopping center. That's where I was at before I got to the South Hills.
What?
Yeah. So that's why I'm like, when you said you was from the West, I'm like, I hope she ain't from the Manor.
Not from the Manor. No, and they walk everywhere. Like, shopping carts and big bags full of. I'm like, where are you going? Like, what are you doing?
Around the corner.
Yeah. No buses for them. They're straight macking it with the cart. Like, that's an oldies thing. Like, you got to put the quarter back and shit. Like, what are you doing? Like, you done took the whole shopping cart.
Don't bring the shopping cart back when they need that quarter.
We're going to get this dollar. Like, damn.
So you need an L? There's two carts
There's
on the block. There's another cart over there.
Yeah. There's a quarter on the floor. You better take it. Like, damn. The West Side is something.
But I do like your perspective because I went from the West to the South, and then I had to dabble in the East when I got older. Okay, and then, you're right. The East is a different animal.
It is. It's a whole because you got like Homewood, Wilkinsburg, like you got like McKeesport, like you got all of that over here, and then on the West Side you got like all these little. It's like all in the same area. You know what I mean? If that makes any sense.
Between like Craft and
it's like the Rocks. Yeah, like the Rocks, and then you got Sheridan, and those two are horrible. And then you got it's just like it's crazy. You go up the street, you're in one town. You go down the street, you're in this one. You go over here, you're in a different one. Like at least when I'm on the East, I'm like, okay, we're transitioning into Wilkinsburg. Like. Not just boom, you just walked around the corner and I'm like, damn, I can't keep up with this. It's too much.
One thing I will give the East over the West is it's just like East Liberty is in the East. The West has almost never had that spot. I think they tried to make West Park it for a little bit and it just didn't work.
Yeah, no, they can't have that.
I will admit that's the one thing that was like coming to the East as a kid and being able to walk down Penn Ave and see all the shops and stuff.
Swear, and the shoes and stuff. They don't really have stuff like that. Like they don't have that over there. They're more like you got Robinson Mall, and that's like really it.
That's it.
That's like really it. Like
you ain't going up to the Kennedy Shopping Center for shit.
What the hell you doing up there? You ain't getting nothing up there.
No, that everybody from the West will either go back to Oakland or go to Swiftly to go to the hospital. Nobody goes to Ohio Valley Hospital.
Oh my God, they call it Death Valley, man. You go there for a cough, you leave without an intestine. Like it's just crazy.
I love the West in my heart, but I understand what it is. Like it's a good you can chill with niggas up there, but that's basically it.
That's it.
Where I'll give the East. The East got shit to do. As long as you don't go to Braddock, the East got shit to do.
True. Yeah, you might not make it out of Braddock, but everywhere else there's shit to do. Like you said, there's the waterfront. There's like a lot of other places, but the West is just secluded. That's just what it is. It's crazy.
What made you get into? Well, what musical thing did you get into first, singing or rapping?
I would say singing, and as I got a little bit older, it was more like spoken word poetry and kind of dabbled into chapter books. I did all that kind of literature and stuff like that. And then I kind of just transferred it into rap, you know what I mean? But I started singing when I was like 4.
Okay.
Like I used to go to my aunt's house, and God rest his soul, my uncle used to tell me, come on down here, sing that song. I'm like 4 and 5. I'm like, come on, I'm playing. They're like, no, come sing this song. And I would go down there and sing Deborah Cox, Nobody's Supposed to Be Here. Every time, like a little knee-high little thing, like, you know, every single time. But I think that my biggest inspiration for singing is Whitney Houston, God rest her soul. But she just, I don't know, she spoke to me, like, and so I just tried to get my voice as powerful as her voice.
Right.
So I almost kind of like battled her voice when I was younger. Like I would play it up so loud, I would try to like hit those notes right and certain things like that. And it worked. And then I found out that her daughter got the same exact birthday, month, and year as me. So I was like, damn, that's a sign. I was like, this is a sign. Something's going on here I don't know about. Something's happening.
That's interesting because, like, to me, you saying that you basically went to study off Whitney Houston is like a new rapper saying they went like straight in and said, we're just going to study Nas. Like, that's the hardest thing you could do.
Hey, that's
is to start with Whitney Houston.
Start with Whitney. Yeah. I loved her so much. Oh my God. I know all of them, like all the songs.
Like, I love all our sisters out here, but like, you could have started off with a lot of easier singers.
I know. Like, what made me pick her? I'm just like, man, I could have did like, you know, Alicia Keys, like, you know, somebody a little bit softer. But
right.
Whitney got some songs that I'm just like, I don't even know how she did this. Like, how did you even? Who made this?
You want to be Jordan?
Yeah, you're right. You go right for Jordan. You go for Jordan. Swear. And man, she's the best in my eyes. Aside from all the drugs and all that shit, like her voice, you know, her vocally, the best.
Hey,
she's the best.
R.I.P. Whitney. I've met and seen a lot of singers in my life, and they like a lot of singers refuse to do things like smoke and do certain things. For the fact that Whitney was willing to do that stuff and her voice stayed strong.
What messed her up was the hard stuff, but like the weed and the squares, that really didn't even faze her. Like she was, man, I don't know. That woman was one of a kind. I can't even describe it. I'm so sad that she's gone. Right? It hurts.
So on the rap side, what made you delve into spitting?
That's a good question. Well, I guess it kind of spun from like the chapter books. Like I was more so like visualizing, you know, with the books or whatever, like, oh, this is how I wanted to play out. And the more that I wrote them, it was like, I could probably like express myself instead of like making stuff up. I could express myself and really get it out there. And so I started with like, you know, poetry, doing little things. And then I started learning like the bars, and I'm like, oh, okay, this is a bar. This is that. So it kind of just, you know, transitioned into that. But a lot of people say I sound like the brat. I've gotten Left Eye. I've gotten, I think that might be it. Those are like the two main ones that I get compared to, but I never really like listened to them like heavy, like, you know, to even pick up those qualities that everybody says. You know, it's weird.
Worst comparisons.
True. I was like, yeah, I'll take Left Eye. I'll take the brat. That's okay. You know, I'll take that. But it's like, you know, just the whole being able to express myself, you know. Plus I'm a lesbian. So when I was younger, like going through that the writing really got me out of a lot of shit, got me through a lot of shit, you know what I mean? So, and I just stuck with it. Even once I got comfortable, I was just stuck on it.
All right.
Stuck on it. Swear.
This will be a left field topic. This is something that like we've been talking about for the last 2 days on the show because it came out in the topics. Mm-hmm. And because I didn't know you were lesbian, I've never had the opportunity to bring this conversation up to you. Okay. Or not to you, but like in general.
I got you. I don't take things personal. So
Genuine just had his issue. You hear about that?
No.
Genuine had an issue.
Genuine's gay?
No. He was on one of those celebrity shows, like one of them shows where B-list celebrities try to like go in a house and talk to each other.
Oh,
and,
okay.
And a transgendered celebrity was on the show, and she was mad because Genuine wouldn't kiss her. because Genuine had the preference that he just doesn't want to have relations with a transgendered woman.
Right.
Now there's a giant backlash because they're saying he's transphobic because he won't kiss her.
What?
And if you watch the interview, Genuine, if you've ever watched previous Genuine behind the scene interviews, Genuine's an asshole.
Oh, damn. Okay.
So Genuine, for Genuine level, Genuine was very nice about how he tried to let this woman down about the idea that he just wasn't down to be.
He just wasn't okay with it.
And the world has a big backlash on Genuine. It's not hurting Genuine because
that's not okay.
But like I was like, I've always wondered from like, how do you feel about that, like, at all? I
feel like they're being way too harsh. That's like you going up to young and May like, want to kiss me? She's gonna be like, fuck no, like that's just not what she like. You know what I mean? You can't be like, oh, she hates straight people because she won't. No, it's not that she don't like y'all. It's just she. It's not that she don't like you as a person. Right. It's just that's not what I'd rather kiss a girl. I don't want to kiss you. You know, just with Genuine, like he's probably like, you know, you might be an attractive trans woman. I have nothing against the community, but that's just not my style. I just feel like people need to respect it. I think in the LGBT community, we force ourselves too much on people. Like, oh, you know, like you have a flamboyant guy and he comes over and he thinks it's okay to hug and touch all over you. Like, no, it's not okay. Like, you guys are straight men. Just respect that. You know what I'm saying? Like how you respect a gay man or whatever. They need to respect you guys. And I think that's just where it's at, because we're gay. It's like, oh, we need special privileges.
No, I've never thought of it.
It's like just that. Crazy, like, you know.
And honestly, with the trans community, I don't think of it like that anymore. Because I've always had this straight line thing. If you were fully willing, at least on the man to women side, if you're fully willing to chop your shit off or reverse it, I think it's reversing it now.
Yeah, I think it is reversing.
I'm willing to call you whatever you want to be called.
Absolutely.
I just still don't want to be with you.
Right.
But again,
there's nothing wrong with that. See, there's nothing wrong with that. That's just like you. I'm not saying you ever would, because the beard is awesome. But if you decided to change into a woman and then you came at me like, hey, you know, I'm a girl now, what's up? And I'll be like, oh, you're very beautiful, but just not for me. You know what I mean? But
the beard's awesome.
The beard's awesome, man.
I would keep the beard.
You keep the beard.
I keep the beard. Everything else changes.
Keep the beard. That's awesome. I'm so jealous of your beard. I'm just gonna say that.
But no, that was an interesting thing to me, because that was really where I was getting at. Because like in my eyes, like, not because you change yourself, like people, you're finding love. Transgender women are finding love. I hope you don't get Willow.
Hey guys.
But
catfish for real.
But
sup guys.
So that's my thing. Like, because after what happened with Duvall and whatever, something else happened. Even though Duvall might have took it too far.
Possibly.
But y'all know Duvall's willing to take it too far. That's one thing.
He don't care, and that's why I love him, because he don't care. He really don't.
But that's how I've always felt about the situation. It's just like, yes, do what you need to do to make yourself happy. Right. In 2018, that's all I really think people have the chance to do. You got to do, man. We don't know how long we're gonna have on this earth. You got to do what you want to make you happy, because if you don't, then you're going to be mad at the next person for doing what they're doing to be happy. And it's just not fair. Like, it's just not. You gotta do it. But like in that situation, it's just like, yes, you transitioned into a woman, but not everybody's going to like you, right, as far as wanting to be with you. You know what I mean? Just because I'm a lesbian doesn't mean that I like every single woman that comes past me. You know what I'm saying? It's like that kind of situation. Not saying that a trans woman will never find a straight man that's like that, right, you know, that wants that, because I married a straight woman. So, you know, it's like, you'll find that. Oh, yeah. You'll find love, but I just think the honesty should bring it over here. Because there's a lot of things that I don't think anybody should die. I don't. But like a lot of trans women are out here dying because they're telling men after they slept together. And that's not okay, man. You got to give people a choice, dog. You got to give people a choice. And it's crazy because it even goes deeper than that. There's a lot of trans women that haven't went through the bottom surgery that will still trick people. I don't know how the hell they do it. Isn't that what that Willow thing was? Yeah, I thought, hey, I haven't been caught up because I don't be out here like that. It's crazy. But I feel like you should at some point. I don't know, man. You gotta touch something. This is unfiltered. Yeah. I like touching shit. It's unfiltered, for real. So like in my eyes, I'm like, if you at some point didn't play somewhere below the belt and figure this out before the pan.
Got to.
I feel less bad for the dude that got tricked by the woman that still had it.
True. Like, come on. How do you miss that? Like,
Yeah.
how do you just come on? I mean,
Like I
ain't that
said,
much tucking in the world, bro. Like you're gonna catch that. I mean, like unless you're just an undercover guy, and that's another issue that we have in the community. Like I'm in the community, but I understand the flaws too. I understand why straight people don't take us serious because it's like we don't take us serious. Like you got people out here doing whatever, and it's not okay. Not saying that straight people don't do whatever, but it's just. Our shit is like crazy as hell. Like we'll have a transgender man with a transgender woman together. Isn't that straight? I'm just saying, like, this is the type of shit we got to figure out in the community. It's just like, you were a man, you turned into a woman, and you were a woman, you turned into a man, and you guys are together. So what is that exactly?
Like we all wouldn't have liked each other without the change. Is what like you wonder about. No, that's a
it's like it's real. Like it's crazy.
No, I could be wrong, but that was my
Crazy.
confusion about Caitlyn Jenner because after she did the change, I thought she started dating women.
I think so.
And I was confused as hell. Yeah, do
Yeah,
what you
that's-
want to do, Caitlyn, because I've seen what happens when people don't agree with you. But
We agree.
but it was a confusing thing when I was like, so Caitlyn, so he made himself a woman and now he's dating women. He had a wife though.
But you had a wife, and that's what I don't understand. Like this is our issue in the community. This is our issue, and it's just like I don't know how we're gonna solve it. I really don't know.
On the other side of social change, we had the controversy with H&M with the little boy and the two shirts. Did you see the second shirt? Because I actually think the second shirt's worse than the first shirt.
What was the second shirt?
They had a white kid wearing a shirt saying that I think we should all be allowed to say it. And
No, they didn't.
That was the second one. I found that shirt. I'm like, I think I'm a little more mad about this shirt because the monkey shirt. Y'all could have honestly fucked up and just put that on the wrong kid.
Yeah.
Fine. Y'all really made a shirt that said, I think we all should be able to say it.
Y'all be able to say it though? Really? Really? No, that's not okay.
Like if you see the
That's
picture of
not
the
okay.
little white kid that's wearing it, his head's down, he looks like his parents needed this money. And it's
See,
just like, because I feel like the kid knew the shirt was wrong.
he knew it.
Like he's like 9 years old and he looks so sad to be wearing the shirt.
Yeah, that was messed up. But they had this thing on Instagram. It was like a GIF or whatever, and it said, everybody's so mad about this monkey shirt, but all the black moms, they be calling, go sit your black monkey asses down, talking to their kids like you talking all this stuff. And y'all be the main ones that be calling y'all kids little monkeys. I'm like, damn, that's not okay either. It's not okay.
I even
It's
saw
not
further.
okay.
Remember when I don't know how this man gets on our show all the time, but I remember when Soulja Boy was happening, everybody was wearing baby names. Everybody got red monkey jeans.
Everybody had the monkeys on, bro.
So it's like
Oh my
just
God.
because it's seen it as the people look at it as a white company putting a monkey on a black kid. When I'm like,
That's
y'all been wearing
not
this
okay,
shit.
man. That
It's not
sounds so
okay.
crazy. And then they went out and got like the blackest kid ever. Like, this is not okay. Like, it's not okay. Oh my God. Like, what were you trying to do, H&M? I like you guys. I like to shop there. Like, damn. Now what am I going to do? I can't go in there and buy that damn monkey shirt. Fuck. It's
So-
not okay, man.
But I do agree with what you said about the
Mm-mm-mm.
example. Like we got mad because it was presented to us in a certain way. But if it was presented to us in a 2 Chainz music video with 3 chains and
Yeah,
all
he'd
this
have
other
been like, I'm a monkey boy, 2 Chainz. We'd have been like, yeah, let me get a banana and that monkey shirt over there. I need that. It's just,
it's all about
it's a shame.
It's perception. Like I said, the second shirt fully made me mad at H&M. Like I said, the second shirt
They really put, that was really an H&M shirt?
was what, $17.99?
Something like that.
It was for kids. It wasn't an adult shirt. It was for kids.
Oh, that's so mean. Kids are cruel enough.
Yeah.
Damn, that's not okay.
So yeah, that was one of those. I was like, yeah, man. I was mad. I was upset about the monkey shirt. Now I'm fully offended because y'all really came out here with the second shirt.
Oh my God. Like, why is that? Why? Like, why?
I always say,
Damn.
man, how did stuff get past the boardroom? Because there's always these companies. You got to go through checks with like 14
Yeah.
people around a big ass table.
Who sat down and designed this shit? Like, I'm gonna make this green shirt, and it's gonna have this little black kid on it with a monkey, and this is it. Here you go, guys. This is it. Like, who really sat down and thought that was okay to do? Like, that's God damn, I guess they just want to see how far they could go. I don't know.
Also, I wondered how long 2018 was going to be chill.
Yeah, like no, it's just like they were just immediately like, you know what? Let's get the racist ass shirt.
Yeah, let's just send it out there for the beginning of the year. Happy fucking New Year, you know? Like, damn, like.
Yeah, that one is like it's a shout out to H&M for fucking it up quick.
Yeah, I swear. Yeah, because that's not okay. God damn it.
And then
called him a monkey boy.
Then the other news we found out today is Donald Trump, our president, and the immigration people, ICE, went into 98 7-Elevens across the country today and started rounding up people for immigration checks.
You got to be kidding me.
No lie.
What?
And this is just 7-Eleven. Like that's why I'm like, even though somebody might be illegal, but that's racial profiling.
That's straight up racial profiling because we all know who runs the 7-Elevens. That's not okay. That's messed up, man.
So yeah, that happened today. So
I wonder how many they caught though.
23. They went into 98 stores, caught 23 people, detained them.
What?
Yeah.
See, I like my 7-Eleven people in the West. Shout out to y'all. I like them. They pretty damn cool.
I'm worried because Pennsylvania was one of the states. They said 17 states in Washington D.C. So in Pennsylvania was one of the states. So I'm like, I'm looking around trying to see what's
trying to see who's missing.
Yeah. No.
That's messed up. So what? They gonna ship them out and then that's it.
It matters about where they got to go back to and what their documentation status is. I mean, if you're fully undocumented, then there's a chance you could stay if they can't prove your country.
True.
That was I was always curious about what happens when if they're like you're illegal, but we have no clue where you're from.
I'm just trying to figure out how the hell there's illegal people here running businesses though. Like I'm so confused about that. Like how do you have a whole 7-Eleven and you're an immigrant? Like how did that happen?
Oh no, one of them has
one of them gotta be something like here's mine.
It's like, he's not taking my wife and kids. And all these other dudes.
I don't know. I mean, damn, like do y'all be that is slick. That's the new Underground Railroad, whatever the hell they doing.
Oh, no,
they doing it, man.
I mean, I feel so sad saying this, but hey, man, I keep on telling y'all, I'm chilling. But as soon as they get done with this, get ready for them boats out in the harbor in Charleston and all them other East Coast.
You ain't never lied.
That's why I'm like, as soon as I'm like, hey, they said you're winding down on kicking out all the Mexicans. Like, ooh, it might time to head up to Toronto.
I think you swear. Period. Man, I'm from. Where you gonna send me? Shit, you came and got me, boy. I'm here. I'm here now. I'm yours, bitch. I'm yours. Y'all, it's simple.
Hey,
so when you go in the studio for music, what are some important things, maybe like items or anything that you just kind of come with? Like Mentos or
that's so funny. I have this thing.
Drinks, food.
Yeah, it's you know what? It's kind of funny. I don't have it with me now, but anytime I go pretty much anywhere, I have my book bag with me. And my book bag is like a purse to a woman. Like I got my notebooks in there just in case I got a little thought I gotta jot down. Not the thoughts, but you know, like a thought, you know. You know, and like I got my little pencils, all my stuff, like just in case I'm at work or wherever and I just need to put something down quick. But in the studio, yeah, I bring a couple notebooks. A couple notebooks. That's like my thing. My thing is notebooks and pencils.
So you don't trust these. You ain't want to.
Hell no. I'm straight pen and paper. That's my forte. Okay. Yeah.
I'm happy.
Gotta have it.
I know. I chewed out one of my friends yesterday because he lost a song on the phone.
See what I'm saying? I don't got time to be losing. If I'm gonna lose a song, it's gonna be because I ripped it out of that notebook and I put it somewhere I can't find it. But other than that, I got them in there. I need it. That's my thing. I swear.
Okay. How would you describe your style of rap? Like.
I'll say it's like conscious. Because I write to get a point across. I just feel like if you have that platform, use it for something. Like I'm never gonna just open my mouth and just rap about nothing. Like if I'm opening my mouth and I'm making a song, trust me, There is a point. There's a reason. There is some underlying thing, whether it be, you know, where I was raised, you know, hardships, or being gay in general, being Black in America. Like, there's everything that I say, it has to have like a purpose to it. Else, why are you doing music? You know, what are you doing it for?
Is there something that like you ultimate goal like would love to do with the money or the fame, the fortune, whatever, just to promote something good? Or
oh yeah, my biggest thing that I want to do, like once I get to the level that I want to be, I want to rebuild Pittsburgh.
Okay.
Like, I want to build like downtown. Like, why is it that New York can have Fendi and Gucci and Prada and all those stores downtown, Las Vegas, you know, have all this awesome stuff downtown, and we don't.
We got Berlin.
Yeah, that's it. And a McDonald's. That's all you get. That's all you get.
We almost had a Saks Fifth, and that felt.
Oh shit!
Like, we literally.
Sorry, guys.
They put everything up. You know where the Fifth Avenue building is at?
Yeah.
That was supposed to have a Saks Fifth in it. And
Really?
They backed out.
What?
That's like around the time Macy's left.
See, and that's what I'm saying. Like, it's just so dry. But then you go.
Used to be bumping back in the day.
See, that's the thing. What
That was an
happened?
embryo.
It wasn't too.
It wasn't hot. Had a
Got
couple
more
more
back.
Oh,
stories.
man, Saks and Jason.
All right, man. 1965.
Took it back to 60. Ooh.
He took it back.
Took it back to the 60s. Swear.
Streetcars and shit.
Like, that when the trolleys was popping, boy. But yeah.
I know, totally. Pittsburgh definitely doesn't have a lot of stuff or
Yeah.
a lot of clothing stores. It just seems like it just.
Nothing. And we get everything late. Our wave, by the time the wave gets to us, it's a fucking trickle. Like, we get everything so late. Music, clothes, styles,
Words.
everything is just so late. And I don't like it. I feel like Atlanta's popping. Why can't Pittsburgh be popping? Why can't Pittsburgh be like New York? Why can't, you know, we got Wiz Khalifa. We got the Stillers. Stillers is the number one. I don't give a damn what nobody say.
All right.
We got the most rings. We're going for that 7th ring this year. And I just feel like we're dope. I mean, people come all around the world to go to our medical. I mean, like, we got one of the top medical, top hospitals. PNC started here. Like, we got so much shit going on. Plus, the music scene is booming. We got different artists that do different things. But I think it's just, I don't know, like, Pittsburgh doesn't want to see anybody do anything great.
Yeah.
So it's like, when you're doing something, instead of them supporting you, backing you, maybe even doing something with you, they're like, nah, I don't want to be a part of that. I don't want to share that because it might actually be something.
Yeah.
Or I don't want to like that picture because it might get more likes than my picture. I don't like it. You know what I mean? It's just like one of those situations.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
The best thing about what you just said to me was the trickle down effect. Like,
It's terrible.
Like, I went to Chicago when I was 17 to visit family. They were saying five. Like that.
See what I'm
We didn't
saying?
get thought till I was like 21.
Exactly. We just got that like 2 years ago. Like, yeah, like 2 or 3 years ago. Like, we just got it.
Like, just
We
even
just got
lingo.
the jogger wave. We just got that for real.
Certain things I'm happy we do get skipped on. Like, I don't feel like our city got hit as hard with the skinny jean fad as everybody else did.
Thank God. 'Cause that was just,
Like, we got hit, but it was nowhere near as bad as if you left Pittsburgh.
I mean, I saw people with like checkerboard skinny jeans on with the joint, like they packed their dick in it. Like, why is your pants so tight? It looks like leggings. Like, what? The leggings too. When Lil Wayne came out with the leggings and the goddamn
Who was the one that came to Pittsburgh with? Was it Shy Glizzy?
it's terrible.
Oh yeah, remember when Shy Glizzy came to Pittsburgh with them tight ass pants on? Like,
No, see, I didn't. Thank God I didn't see that because he don't look like that would look right.
He came in like, you know how them niggas now have like the
That's
really
not
bright
okay.
matching shit that's really tight. He had one of those on. I was like, yo, why did you come to our city to test this shit out?
Mm-hmm.
That's how I felt.
That's not okay. That's not okay. I mean, the skinny jeans are for everyone. Skinny jeans are for skinny people.
Yes.
Can we just keep it there?
I
Get your own size, okay? I wear a 29. That's what the fuck I buy. Not buying no 12. It's crazy. Like,
Also,
that's crazy.
I'm not buying pants. I came to terms when niggas started sagging skinny jeans. That y'all buying pants that are waist up to your the upper thigh. You're not buying waistlines. You're buying like upper thigh lines.
Yeah.
Because if you decided to buy pants that you're gonna wear to not cover up your ass and they're skinny,
Yeah, I don't get it.
like no matter how you felt about baggy pants, they were baggy, so it made the sense that gravity was going to make them fall.
There you go.
But when it comes to skinny jeans, there's no reason for your pants to fall.
There's no reason. When they're tight as hell, like cutting off your circulation, you take them off. You got the emblem on your pants, on your legs and shit, like the little checkerboard drawings on you.
Like, why does it
This
say
thing's
Levi
crazy.
backwards?
It doesn't want us to. It doesn't want us to do it. Okay. It's gonna happen. I'm gonna make it happen. There we go.
You got anything else?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Talk to me.
All right. So back in the day, I don't know how far this could be going back, but what was maybe your first track you remember performing or doing?
Oh man, I just got a. It was like, you know how you get the little memories on Facebook or whatever. I got this memory on Facebook from. This was like, my God, years ago. I was still in school. I was a part of this group. Called Grinding to Greatness. Shout out to Tracy, because that's my boy. And we was performing at, remember in the Strip? Was it the Strip? It was that club like off to the side. I cannot remember what it was called. It was like, it got shut down though, because I think somebody got shot in there. But it was like, I can't remember. It had like a little stage and everything. I don't remember, but I remember that place. And we did our first like jam together. We looked a hot mess, but it was just so much fun, like to look back and see how far I've come. Like, dang, I was looking all kind of crazy. Like, style was terrible, but it was nice. It was a nice experience, but that was a while ago. It was a long freaking time ago. Oh my God, it was like almost 10 years, I think.
Wow.
Almost 10 years, yeah. I feel old when I say stuff like that. Like,
Yeah.
10 years ago, I was 15. I was a whole 15 years old, you know? Swear.
So you got your EP coming out this March. Is there any other big plans for 2018? It's only January, so I mean we got like 11 months.
We got a lot of
We
time,
got a lot of
man.
time.
Got a lot of time to kill. I got a lot of things going on because I actually have like a it's not a record label, but I have some artists, that makes sense. And I work with them. So I'm probably gonna put a project together, like a compilation with them. And then I have another project that I'm probably gonna drop like towards the end of the year.
Okay.
And I mean, I would tell y'all, but I feel like somebody's going to take my idea, so I'm not even going to say it. I'll tell y'all when the cameras go off.
We are in the world of dealing with these issues personally.
Oh, yeah, they will steal it right up off you. Ooh, I like that. Here, let me take that. We're in Pittsburgh, let's not forget. But, yeah, so I definitely want to do that. The EP that I'm releasing in March, I have this single called Start No Stop. And I just finished shooting that, 2 days ago?
Okay.
He said it'll be done by tomorrow, so I'm probably gonna drop that Friday, the 18th, which is also not the 18th, that's the 19th. But I'm doing a show on the 18th, so it's kind of like I'll be able to promote it there before it drops, type of thing. So, and then I got this other single that I'm going to start recording. I finished the track, but I'm going to start recording the visual for it like ASAP. It's like a Pittsburgh anthem. And being as though we're number 2 right now, I feel like we might go to the Super Bowl. We're like right under, who is it, New England?
Yeah,
here we go.
Unfortunately, because they cheated. But we ain't going to talk about that because it's going to piss me off. But yeah, so I got that song that I want to push. I think that's going to be like Wiz Khalifa, Black and Yellow type of situation. Right. So I'm definitely going to try to captivate on my city because I love my city. And a lot of people say, why do you rep Pittsburgh? They're such haters. Da, da, da. I'm like, yeah, they're haters, they're this and that. But guess what? I was born here. I was raised here and I still fucking live here. Yeah. So I'm going to rep it.
It might not be fair.
Have to.
But once you get the city behind you, they rock with you like the Steelers and all the sports teams.
Right.
Like, and it's not fair.
The number one freaking fans. Like Steeler fans, they're like, yo, like, nobody's touching the Steelers fans. No. You're gonna see some Steelers fans in New England, Like when we go out there, like we got diehard fans. I just feel like if I can pull them and get them behind the song.
As soon as they believe in you, you saw what happened with Wiz. Isn't even the example I like to use, because Wiz got big and then the city got behind him. The person who I think was still small in the city got behind him was Mac. Like Mac was still relatively small to me when Fifth Ave came out, and the city was behind him at that point, and I was not.
That was a jump.
So like, if you get that push, to me, that's more important. And again, like you'll get the other like you said, the other rappers at that point. When you get the city, that's when the rest of the rappers hate you.
That's when all
the other rappers in the city's happy to work with you until it's like, wait, they got a little more shine than the rest of us. When this is not how it should be.
And it's crazy because I'm really starting to notice that like a lot of what I think I'm in a good position because I'm more like a free spirit. Like everybody else, they have their little crew. Like you're a rapper with this crew. This is your producer, your blah, blah, blah. And same for them over here, blah, blah, blah. This is your crew. You stay with them and this is what you do. But me, I pretty much work with everybody because nobody wants to take me on completely because I'm so much, because I do so much. And I think in a lot of ways, I'm a threat to a lot of people, which I don't want to be. Like, I want to work with people. I want people to like embrace me like I embrace them. I just feel like if you're an artist and you rap, that's what you do. Nobody can do what you do. I'm a singer and a rapper. That's what I do. Nobody can do what I do. And I just feel like if you're confident and comfortable where you are in your craft, you should not see me as a threat. And that's just like where I'm at with it, especially we're from the same city. Like, why can't we do like a whole cypher together and, push it all together? Like, I just don't understand it.
I think really this is my last question, but since you brought that up, and shout out and much respect because he's an OG to the city in my eyes, but I feel like a lot of rappers are afraid that somebody like you will get up and get the spot, and they end up like Chevy Woods. Which again, I feel like a lot of y'all don't understand that Chevy Woods is fucking rich.
He is rich. He is rich.
but because y'all never see him get to the Wiz shine, people are afraid that they'll end up in that spot.
Yeah, they'll be just enough to be the shadow.
Right.
And I think that is a lot of people's problem. But like I said, I mean, that's the music. I don't have if Chevy put out a hit, he's gonna put out a hit. And that's Chevy's problem. You better bring out something like a Wiz track or get on with something. You gotta make something shake. But don't be upset when somebody else is quote taking that shine, because you shouldn't even allow them to take the shine. I know me, every single time I perform, I'm performing like there's a million people. Like I'm performing my ass off every single time. Like, and I just feel like people don't want to put 100%, but then at the same time, you want to be mad when somebody else is and they get more recognition, And it's just like, come on, Pittsburgh, like we got to do better. Like we got to do better. I swear. Because Atlanta rappers, not to cut y'all, but like Atlanta rappers, and I compare them a lot because man, they support each other. Man, they support each other, don't they? It's like you got a million people that's doing the same shit, but it's like, oh yeah, this is my boy, da-da-da. Yeah, he does this, yeah, da-da-da. Like they will pull you into what they're doing. And that's like, I guess that's Southern hospitality. It's just like we don't have that up here. I guess it's too cold. I don't fucking know. Like, everybody's angry as hell. It's cold.
I agree with you because like you said, everybody got their cliques and they got their styles, and they don't want to merge them. Where like I might not agree with it. And y'all know, people that watch the show know I don't agree with it. But the South can work in a way where T.I. can work with Young Thug, and that's organic to them.
Boom.
But we couldn't do that.
No.
Like we couldn't. I'm trying to think of like two artists that are just very different in the city that I know we'll never hear a track from. And it's just like, and that's where like we're not gonna hear I'm trying to think, a Scully Wizzle Walkman track. Those two dudes are very different.
He said,
That's cyber.
You feel me?
And that's what we're trying to do. And that's what we did. Like we had a cyber, we brought together 5 artists that were not completely different, but had different lanes. And that's what we're playing for the Cypher series for the entire year. Oh no, you're don't worry, you're gonna get your phone.
Conjure son, yeah.
So,
swear.
But no, like I agree with you, like I said, and I might not agree with every collaboration, but the idea is these men can get in a room together and be like, well, we us as our generation think of T.I. as a lyrical Southern beast.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say this in a way that I can say nicely. Young Thug is more of a melodic artist.
Yeah.
Nothing
more.
Nothing alike to the.
Nothing lyrical.
Nothing
about
lyrical.
that man.
But they made a couple songs. I fuck with All About the Money. I'm not gonna stunt. But they made a couple songs together that people like. There's a couple of them songs. I'm just like, what was the one? I'm at war or something. I was like, I don't get into this.
Yeah, no, that's not okay. Yeah.
But like, they make it work. All these Southern artists work together. Future and Andre 3000 has a song out together.
Work exactly my. That's my point. Like, why can't we do it in Pittsburgh? Like when that song, that Today's a Good Day song played on the radio. You know how fucking happy I was to hear that shit? Not so much of the song. I don't even really care for the song. I mean, I like it, whatever. But it's more so, I hear Wiz Khalifa, yeah, that's that bird shit. I'm like, yeah, that's that bird shit. Yeah, that's that bird shit. You know, like, I want that. Like, every time you hear somebody from Atlanta, they're repping Atlanta. You hear somebody from Brooklyn, like, they rep that shit. Like, they love that shit. And I just feel like when motherfuckers leave Pittsburgh, they act like they was never from here. Like, you better rep like you lived here and you was walking up and down these streets, boy. Yeah. Like,
and the city has to, because did you hear about what happened with Mac's last concert in the city? His last concert, he was supposed to have Hardo and Jimmy Wappo opening for him.
Okay.
And Stage AE wouldn't let it happen because they were afraid of what the crowd was going to be brought.
What?
Yeah, they banned them.
That's another problem.
Yeah, that's a
big problem because Stage AE is a big venue.
I know, man. I have some issues with Stage A. I've been in Stage A of the upstairs part where they got all the pictures of all the artists. Man, they got one black artist on that wall. It's fucking Wits. It's Wits. It's it.
And
it's it.
That's Wits. We gotta put it. Damn,
everything else is country or rock. Every other picture, they got like this VIP club upstairs with like a picture of a bunch of artists.
See, that's not okay.
And I'm like, that's why I love the Kelly Furnace now. Like, I'm loving that we have all those festivals down there, and I feel like people need to like you said about rebuilding the city. I hope one day somebody can renovate the Coliseum, do something out there, make it a little bit better.
Definitely.
And then and honestly, man, we gotta retake over the South Side because it's not safe for us down there.
No.
So
it's really not. I saw a cop. Man, I went out for what was that? The Irish Day. What is that? St. Patrick's Day. Man, I'm down there on the South Side, and I see cops on horses and shit. I'm like, yo, okay, where are we? Like, what's happening here? I've never seen this. There was like big ass horse shit in the street. I'm like, yo, this is absurd. Like, this cannot be happening. This is the craziest shit ever.
Pulling horses from South Park.
Yeah, like, how did you get them horses through town? Like, how did you get them here to the South Side? Yeah. Turn signal. I'm turning.
All I'm telling you is a horse that's a pothole is as bad as a car if that pothole will like go down.
You go with it.
Not a city for animals to be on the streets.
No, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, okay, so let's just say you were about to arrest somebody. Get it up. You gonna what you gonna do with them? You gonna put them on the back? You gonna put them in handcuffs? You put them on the back of you? Like, what the?
I don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, like, what are you gonna do if you arrest me on a horse? Like, what the fuck? Like, that was crazy.
I'm the same way with the bike cops.
Yeah, what are you doing? Like, hold on.
With the pedal bike cops. Like,
I just put my kickstand on. All right, write me up for this ticket.
Yeah, I would put my kickstand up. You're funny as hell.
Aren't you just like a meter maid? Like, no, I'm an actual cop. It's like, I thought you was a meter maid.
I thought you was, I thought security. I don't know what you're doing.
I thought you was a security from this building right
here. Yeah, like, wow, you pulled up on me with a helmet and all. Okay. Some fucking knee pads. Got it. I got it.
Flexions and blinkers.
Like, you got some knee pads on, I'm probably going to catch a charge.
Yeah.
Because all I'm going to do is start giving you bars and it's going to be bad. It's like, sir, I just need you to comply. I was like, I ain't complying with your fucking knee pads.
I ain't complying with your knee pads. You got on a bulletproof vest and knee pads. I mean, come on. I can't take you serious. I can't take you serious.
It's like, you're not complying. It's like, oh, fuck no, I ain't complying.
Yeah, like you got a taser, but you got to put your kickstand up. Like, come on, bro, what are you doing? By the time you put that kickstand up, I'm going to be down around the corner. And you're going to miss me. You're going to miss me.
Don't even make me start zigzagging.
Yeah, it's over.
So, James, you got anything we do before we go into the rough part of the interview?
That's so funny.
No. Is there anything you want to let us know? Is there any...
Oh yeah, shout out your family and everything before we taste test and things get better.
Okay. Oh Jesus.
Shout out everyone.
Shout them out. Okay. Well, I just recently got married. in July.
Congratulations.
Thank you. So we're hit the 6-month mark, you know. Shout out to my babe. Love you. Shout out to my kids. You know, I got some step kids and stuff. Shout out to them. Love them. My whole royalties team, they know who they are. Shout out to them. Shout out to Grandma. Shout out to y'all.
Thank you.
Appreciate it, you know. My producer that did the single, man, shout out to Film Shockers too. If y'all need a video done, Film Shockers got you, man. They're dope. They're definitely dope. Oh, this right here, this thing I got on, this is from Slay Clothing. So, I mean, if you like to slay.
Where's that at? I mean,
that
I need
is.
new bandanas.
They are based. Where are they based at? I think they're based in Atlanta. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, they're dope.
I gotta make one of them grandma.
Tell them Phara Phitted
anyway.
sent you.
So,
Tell them Phara sent you. Get a little discount.
so
But yeah.
guys, we will be right back. We got our boy and James here with his favorite segment.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Who we just got done with the who. Now you about to deal with the what?
Oh, Jesus.
Malachi keeps on trying to tell us that this isn't the worst week we've had, so I'm
Yeah.
just gonna let him ride with that. But we will be right. It has been worse. We will be back in a few moments to get you with the what for the day and overly unfiltered. So we're gonna get all that in one clip this day, and we'll be right back. We're going over today too, so don't worry, it's not gonna end at 8 o'clock. We'll be right back out.